Welcome back, honour members. Just to clarify, yesterday was not my birthday, but I did feel the love from the House, sending me messages. Everyone wants to have associate with good people, and I want to say, honourable colleagues, you are indeed good people. May God continue to bless you. Deputy Leader.
Thank you very much, Honorable First Deputy Speaker. At this juncture, I would want to guide that we allow the Minister of Local Government to exhaust the responses because we're remaining with 2 supplementary questions before the health break, and the 211, which is also remaining. Once that is done, I'll come back to give guidance on the way forward. I submit, Honorable First Deputy Speaker, sir.
Thank you, Deputy Leader. I now recognize the Minister of Local Government to respond to the supplementary questions.
I only took one that time. Thank you very much, Deputy Speaker. I had one supplementary, and that was from the people of Rumpi West. The people of Rumpi West wanted to find out which guidelines are being used now on the funds, CDF funds as allocated within the 2025-2026 budget. And my response would be that those resources came in when the court ruling was live and remained. That was before the reformed CDF. As a result, we are guided by that sort of ruling. Suffice to mention that that cohort of members of parliament, some came, some lost because of elections, and we said those resources should be used with priority over the projects that were already initiated at that time, using the guidance as provided by the courts at that material time. It is this new CDF that is following the reformed CDF guidelines as per se. I submit, Right Honourable Speaker.
Thank you. The last one is for the people of Mwanza West. Mwanza West, you have the floor.
Thank you so much, First Deputy Speaker, for giving an opportunity to the people of Mwanza West to ask a supplementary question to the Honorable Minister of Local Government. The people of Mwanza West seem to face the same problem as the people of Lilongwe and Sinja South, and I've understood your response that is community-driven, but now I need to understand what will be the process like? Where are we starting from? Because with all the other projects, they have to advertise, then do the selection of do the bidding, the certification and all that. So with these ones, where are we starting from? Thank you so much, First Deputy Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Minister.
Thank you very much, Second Deputy Speaker. And through you, allow me to thank the people of Mwanza West for the question. The process will be exactly as the guidelines are. The people or the member of parliament who is a member of the Constituency Development Committee will bring the projects before the committee and say, as you are aware, we put such projects, and everybody agrees, yes, okay. Once that has been put into the plans of the Constituency Development Committee, the same processes like field appraisals, desk appraisals will be done. Field and desk appraisals helps for easy costing of the project, because the price of that project that was initiated 3 years ago may not be the exact price as was yesterday. Again, you may find that vandalism may have played a role along the way, that a classroom that was at window level, because of vandalism, is now back to foundation, Right Honourable Speaker. Therefore, field appraisal and desk appraisal will still have to be followed. Once that has been done, the projects will be recosted. And if there is a need to re-engage the same contractor and renegotiate the contract, that will be informed by the field and desk appraisal and the costs associated to the same. If there is a need to re-advertise to procure a different contractor, the same will be informed by the field and desk appraisals. So, but starting point, constituency development committee presented there, and then those will be embedded into the investment plans and then submitted as all other projects to the council, and then desk and field appraisals will be done, costings will be done, and then a decision will be made whether to re-engage or to advertise for a new contractor altogether. I submit, First Deputy Speaker. Thank you.
Thank you. Other members, we now move to question 211. The honourable member for Palombe Northeast. Palombe Northeast, you have the floor, sir.
First Deputy Speaker, thank you. I rise to confirm that indeed question number 211 appearing on today's order paper is coming from the people of Senior Chief Chwal, Tie Kaduya, Tie Maon, and approved by the Paramount Chief Kaduya. So I submit. Thank you.
Thank you. Honourable Minister.
Thank you very much, First Deputy Speaker, and through you, allow me to thank the Honourable Member of Parliament for Palombe Northeast. His question is to ask my ministry to consider constructing a stadium at Migowi Trading Center. This facility, if constructed, will create a safe, versatile, and high-capacity value for the youth within the community. And it will act as an economic catalyst and cultural center for sports and entertainment. First Deputy Speaker, I would like to thank the member for his interest in sports, particularly in the Migowi area. And my ministry recognizes that community stadiums are key social and economic infrastructure. Right Honorable Speaker, the honorable member may wish to note that the new decentralization policy that the ministry adopted has developed an implementation for almost all projects, be it construction of stadiums, schools, and most of infrastructure development to the local authorities. It is for this reason, therefore, that the reformed CDF has included the construction of the facility in question. It is in this regard, therefore, that I wish to advise the honorable member to engage fellow members of parliament around Migowi, which is soon to be the district headquarters, to consider depositing their request among the district flagship program to be budgeted in the 2026-2027 financial budget. That said, Right Honorable Speaker, it is important as well for members of parliament to understand that a stadium, be as good as it comes with responsibility. We may want to move teams into the higher league, whether it be Super League, for the stadium to be cost effective, because there are issues to do with electricity. There are issues to do with water bills that must be paid. Some stadiums have now remained, because they don't have a Super League team, they have now remained a burden to the council. But stadiums such as the Mwanza, the Joyce Gitsulo Stadium in Mwanza, that is now hosting Super League games, is able to finance itself without burdening the council. So for those that require a stadium, probably as they plan, it's important as well to cultivate a team that will be playing straight at a higher league to make sure value for money is there, other than allowing it to be a burden to the council. I submit, Right Honorable Speaker. Thank you.
Thank you for that response. I know so many constituencies have been covered, including the honorable member for Mulanje South was asking for our stadiums renovations and bills, but he now has to cultivate a team to go to Super League so we can maximize the use of that stadium. I'm being tempted to start with Blantyre City Zingwangwa constituency for a supplementary.
Thank you so much, Honorable First Deputy Speaker, for giving the people of Soji Zingwangwa. First Deputy Speaker, my supplementary question with regards to stadium. I think last time we had a conversation around Soji Zingwangwa Stadium, and the minister assured us that that stadium does not fall under CDF, but rather under the Ministry of Sports. So just a point of clarification. And for your noting, in Soji Zingwangwa, we are cultivating two teams. We've got Chirobo United and Zingwangwa United. So I'm sure we're on course. But also, where's the Zingwangwa Stadium is located, I think it's in the heart of Blantyre. It could be of commercial value both to the city, the council, and to the city at large. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I will take the honorable member for Mwanza Central. Mwanza Central, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, First Deputy Speaker. Since the Honorable Minister advised us, honorable members in this House, to use the reformed CDF on the, several projects he mentioned, I wanted to ask the Minister regarding the issue of small needs of our constituencies. Honorable Minister, we are still receiving requests for bridges that needs rehabilitation. Maybe they need maybe 20 timber planks. Sometimes we are also receiving requests to rehabilitate boreholes in our constituencies. Small projects. And currently we are using our personal resources. And when we look at the guidelines, we don't see a window that probably we can use, on such small projects. So we needed guidance from you or direction on how we can deal with such small needs of our constituencies. Thank you very much, First Deputy Speaker.
Thank you very much. Then Mangochi Municipal constituency.
Thank you, First Deputy Speaker, sir, for giving this opportunity to Mangochi Municipal to ask a supplementary question to our able Minister of Local Government. I believe that having a bicycle that doesn't have pedals and tires, it's hard to call it a bicycle. In Mangochi, we have a stadium that does not have stands. I would like to ask the able minister to consider construction of stands so that Mangochi Stadium should be fit. Thank you, Your Honorable Speaker. First Deputy Speaker, thank you.
Thank you, Honourable Member. I will add one more. The Honourable Member for Lilongwe Likuni. Lilongwe Likuni. I don't know which shadow portfolio you have been given, but congratulations for the portfolio that you have been given. Thank you.
Thank you very much, First Deputy Speaker, for recognizing the great people of Lilongwe Likuni constituency. First of all, I would like to thank the Minister because we have been considered the office for the district council will be in my constituency. So we expect a lot of young people to be working there. So I just wanted to understand, to know, when do you intend to construct the office so that my constituency should have something to be doing there? Thank you.
Honorable Minister, I know Likuni is your young brother. You will respond to him too.
Yeah, thank you very much, Right Honorable First Deputy Speaker, and through you, allow me to thank the Honorable Member of Blantyre City, Zingwangwa, for his question. And his question includes the fact that I responded that it does not fall under CDF SOSA. I can't remember to have said that, unless you were referring to a different stadium. But if it is to do with your constituency, and that it will benefit your constituency, then and value for money is there. It is driven by demand on the ground. I don't see any reason why, Right Honorable Speaker, that should not be included in the investment plans. Suffice to mention that the CDF speaks to the Malawi 2063 to the extent that the DPP manifesto, under His Excellency the President, Professor Thapina Mutharika, was as well just as a requirement approved by the National Planning Commission. Among the promises was that each constituency will have to have a sports center in their constituency. That is why sports facilities in constituencies are included, to make sure that it is answering to the demands and the President's plea in uplifting the youth and sports in Malawi. So you are encouraged to do the same. It will be done. And that is where we have got the 50 million kwacha sports facility, sports facility within the CDF, to make sure that sports activities are advanced. So to answer your question, take it to the constituency and it will be done. But you extend to say, since it's in the city, it may benefit the council. In that regard, therefore, it may be important that you table that, considering the scarcity of land as well in town. You may discuss it at the council level and probably be adopted as under the investment plan within the council, the 10%, and that probably it would be made bigger and better for the people of Blantyre because it has got economic values. I will end by saying, take that to the council, and I'm sure either your CDF or the district council.
Honourable Minister, just to clarify, the Honourable Commissioner, are you talking of the Zingwangwa Ministry of Sports Stadium, the twin one they're doing with the one in Sochi, or this is a completely new stadium you're talking about? Can we get that clarification from you, sir? We are failing to get you to the microphone. Please try again. Keep trying. Oh, you are using a different microphone.
Yes.
Yeah, please.
Thank you so much, First Deputy Speaker. I was, in fact, referring to the Zingwangwa Stadium, the twin ones. Yes. So the last time I checked, the Minister of Youth assured us that that stadium is not under the CDF arrangement, not under the council, but rather it's under the ministry. Yeah, so I was referring to that one. Thank you.
Thank you. Right. Honourable Minister, you have the floor.
Thank you very much. Thank you for the clarification. I would therefore encourage the Honourable Member to re-engage the Minister of Sports for two things: either an assurance of the continuation of the stadium, or a possible transfer, devolution of asset to the council for it to be allowed, or rather to be accepted within the CDF. Otherwise, just like how education and others are saying projects are yet to be handed over to the council, the same is true with that particular stadium. As it stands now, it is not owned by the council or your constituency, it is owned by the Minister of Sports. So until it is transferred to the council, we cannot accept it within. So engage the Minister of Sports to do the needful. Thank you. The next question is from the people of Mwanza Central, who says, who asks that he keeps on, just like all of us, keeps on using our resources for small requirements within the constituency. You have talked about bridges and others, but certainly we don't know whether we want to use CDF and whether it will be good use of money for CDF to continue constructing timber-decked bridges, the small ones. I think as a country and as leaders, we must be progressive enough at the moment. This is the first time that resources have been taken to our constituencies, and let's make sure we think development. Let's do away with the timber-decked bridges and put up concrete bridges across the country, because that will serve our people better. So I would think that all those should go. But within the CDF, there is an allocation of disaster resources. Remember, in our last cohort, we had problems that when disaster occurs, we had to wait for central government to begin to do the assessments and everything, and by the time they are coming to help, the people would have suffered a lot. At the moment, 5% has been allocated for disaster. So in case you've got a blown out roof, you've got a bridge that has been affected, and little as you are talking about, that's where you'll be able to tap and assist, as long as it is within the quotes and quotes, the required public finance management route. I thank you. And Mangochi Central brings in an issue of a stadium that has got a fence but does not have stands. Right Honorable Speaker, again, I will respond to that question together with the question as raised by Lilongwe Likuni, who says soon the Lilongwe District Council office will be in your constituency. Is that what you're talking about? Right Honorable Speaker, for some time we have misplaced urbanization and development in terms of distribution. You will find that the only good case is the Mzuzu and Mzimba, where you've got Mzimba District Council away from Mzuzu City. That is the distribution of development. But you've got and again you've got the Luchenza District and the Acholo District Council and the Luchenza municipality away from each other. But now you've got Mangochi, for example, District Council and the municipality, same place. Blantyre District and the Blantyre City, same place. Lilongwe City, Blantyre District, same. Kasungu Town and the district, same. I mean, what are we doing? So a policy has been made that we will now separate these. I am pleased to report that Lilongwe District is now moving from where it is. They are starting to construct, and the approvals are modern. We will now be doing more modern offices, and they will be moving to a different location altogether to make sure that development is spread as required. Zomba District Council is moving out of the city, and it's going out of the city. I will encourage, therefore, the people of Mangochi to discuss where they want the municipality or the district to go, so that then we are now able to look at this thing. Answering that question, if this was a district stadium, it would have benefited from the district pool of the resources by putting up stands in the same. So I will leave it for the people of Mangochi to decide where they want it to go. For example, imagine Monkey Bay being the new municipal. Imagine Chiripa being the new municipal. You would have distributed properly the development within the district. So that stadium will benefit on the basis of the decision that will be made. And finally, that Lilongwe District Council, the plans are already there, and the new site is already there. And suffice to mention that every town now is an urban planning area. So we will be moving with the new urban strategy to make sure that the district councils now have got proper tarmac. That's instruction that His Excellency the President has made, that every district headquarters must have tarred roads to make sure that progress is seen in his era. I submit. Thank you very much, Right Honourable Speaker.
Thank you very much. Just to congratulate you, that policy direction is a welcome development, and it is going through a process that will be supported by this House. We have continuously meant to say the municipality and the district cannot operate from the same office. And us in Mulanje, we also sit. So we can move that district headquarters and leave it to be a municipality. So maybe we'll be moving to Chinyama, Sikawanja, Chiwonde. We'll choose a convenient place for us in Mulanje. Thank you very much for that policy direction. Honourable members, that there's a point of order from the people of Lilongwe Chiwamba constituency.
Thank you very much, First Deputy Speaker, for allowing Lilongwe Chiwamba to ask, I think it's supplementary. First Deputy Speaker, we are supposed to tell the truth.
Honourable member, you are raising for supplementary?
Yes, but let me say a word or two.
You can proceed, Honourable member.
Honourable Minister of Local Government, he has explained very well on CDF. But in this House, that side, this including you, we are not happy the way we are doing on CDF. I don't think people that side, you are okay with the way we are doing on CDF. We are failing even to fix borehole. I don't think 2030, some of us will come back. We are afraid. We are all politicians. We are supposed to show what we are doing in our constituency. Lilongwe Chiwamba. We have so many problems on the CDF, many to fix boreholes. I don't know where I can go and ask where I can get money to fix boreholes. It's better. It's better. We can say 200 million, but there's no money at the council. It's better. This House, in this, we should sit down somewhere and with the Honourable Minister of Local Government. That side, they are failing to say the truth. That's why we are having this problem. Thank you very much.
Member, thank you very much. You did reflect on the chair, that the chair is not happy. I don't know where I met you to inform you that I'm not happy. Honorable member, the chair seated here is very, very happy. I want you to know that. Very happy. And I'm comfortable under this shadow. Honorable Minister of Local Government.
Thank you, Mr. Deputy Speaker. Allow me to say, change must be accepted. Malawi has reached where we are 60 years plus after independence because we are used to doing things the way we've been doing, and we refuse to change. Surely we cannot be discussing, leaving a bigger picture, and be worried about maintenance of boho only, disregarding everything that is happening. First Deputy Speaker, Malawi will only change when Malawians decide change. In fact, when you have members of parliament deciding change, you will see Malawi developing. And His Excellency the President is not going to relent. 5 billion is going to the people of Malawi, and 5 billion is going to change Malawi. Getting to the boreholes, we have said, we have got 5% of water fund. Instead of going to continuing with the handheld pumps, we are going into reticulated water systems. That's progress. We have done these handheld pumps for so long. And we are saying, can we change it to reticulated systems? Where taps will be there. And somebody is saying, no, it can't be. His Excellency the President wants to leave a legacy. When it comes to maintenance of those, you can as well, if you so decide, let it be demand-driven within the water funds, it will be done. But the encouragement is that let's change the boreholes into integrated water systems so that at least then our people can benefit from tap water other than handheld systems. You are aware how expensive it is now to maintain a borehole. I agree with you, it is very expensive. Are we going to continue with the same? No. When you pump, you do one, and you integrate that, it can take you kilometers there, kilometers in a number of directions, and that is progress, I guess. So, Honorable Member, I invite you to think development, be progressive, and Malawi, otherwise the bus will leave you where you are. I submit. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Which ministry guidance? It's already 16:59. We will not be taking any more guidance. Possibly, if you want to guide us for tomorrow, Deputy Leader, for tomorrow's business.
First Deputy Speaker, sir, first of all, on behalf of the leadership, this side, we would want to thank you for presiding over this House in a professional manner the way you have done. Thank you very much, Mr. First Deputy Speaker. I would also want, on the same vein, to thank honorable members that were in the House to ask questions to the ministers that made themselves available today. Thank you very much, both members as well as ministers here. For tomorrow, I would want to give guidance as follows, that we shall continue with the questions to ministers for oral replies, but also we shall look at we have delegation reports as well as committee reports. Should time be available for us, I would want to guide in that manner, First Deputy Speaker. Sir, thank you for the beautiful day today. And you can also as well thank me for presiding over as Deputy Leader, but standing in for the leader, for being a good leader. Fumi ndiwe mwini, yes, dust is yourself. Dust is yourself. Thank you very much, First Deputy Speaker.
Thank you very much. Indeed, to thank you, Deputy Leader. Honorable colleagues, to lead a house as big as this one is not a mere work. We would like to applaud you, Deputy Leader, for the direction you've taken and the leader of the House. We would like also to thank cabinet ministers for making yourselves available to Parliament. It's not a small issue. It might look small, but you have very busy officers and you spare time to come to Parliament and respond to questions. The Speakership would like to thank you for being available. And indeed, all honorable members, leaders of political parties, thank you very much for being available the whole day today. It is 17:02. I therefore adjourn proceedings to tomorrow, Wednesday, the 22nd of July, 2026, at 2 p.m. after lunch hour. House adjourned.
Well, that's how the House has concluded its business today, Tuesday, 23rd July 2026. A summary of business on the floor. The House has today entirely tackled questions on notice to ministers for oral replies. 6 ministries, 2 questions from honorable members, and these are Ministry of Education, Science and Technology, Ministry of Agriculture, Irrigation and Water Development, Ministry of Health and Sanitation, Ministry of Labor, Skills and Innovation, Ministry of Homeland Security, and Ministry of Local Government and Rural Development. Questions came from honorable members representing the following constituencies: Mzimba Perekezi, Lilongwe City Center, Branta Southeast, Kasungu Southeast, Zomba City South, Kasungu Northwest, and Lilongwe Msinja South, among others. The first Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Honorable Victor Msoa MP, has since adjourned the House to tomorrow, Wednesday, 22nd July 2026, at 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Menemo ndi momwe zayendera zokambirana za phungu lero lachiwiri pa 21 July 2026. Koma tisanasiyane tione zina mwa zomwe akambirana phungu lero mnyumbayi. Maunduna asanu ndi umodzi 6 ayankha mafunso kuchokera kwa phungu mnyumbayi, ndipo maundunawa ndi unduna woona za maphunziro, science ndi technology, unduna woona za ulimi, unduna woona za umoyo, unduna woona za ntchito ndi maluso, unduna woona za chitetezo cha mdziko, komanso unduna woona za maboma ang'onoang'ono ndi chitukuko cha m'midzi. Aphungu omwe anafunsa mafunso ndi oyimira madera a Mzimba, Lilongwe City Center, Branta Southeast, Kasungu South, Zomba City South, Kasungu Northwest, komanso Lilongwe Msinja South, mwaina. Padakali pano achiwiri oyamba kwa spikala a nyumba ya malamulo olemekezeka a Victor Msoa MP ayimisana zoyambira za aphungu kuti azakumanenso mmawa lachitatu pa 22 July 2026 nthawi ya 2 koloko masana. Mwalo mwa anzanga onse kuno ku Parliament Broadcasting, munali ndi ine Fani Mbwana.